Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. You can see I've got wet hair, I've got no makeup on, I've literally just come back from work, had a bath, and I'm pretty much ready to, you know, have a nice cosy evening in. So today I thought I'll do a get to know me video, seeming as though you probably don't really know me that well, and I thought I'd just give you a bit more insight into my life and what I do and what my opinions are, etc. Just carry on watching. Start off with the simple things. So my height is, I think I'm 5'7" or 5'8". It's not too tall where if you wear heels you're going to tower everybody, but it's not too small where you're looking up to people, so it's just like bang on height. What's your favourite colour? My favourite colour is grey. People might find that quite boring, but grey actually goes with absolutely everything. I've got a grey car, I've got grey walls, I've got grey bedding, I've got grey curtains. Grey just goes with everything. You can wear any colour with it and it won't clash, so that's perfect. What's your favourite film? So my favourite film is 13 going on 30. It's quite a chick flick film. Absolutely love the main actress in it. If you've not watched it, I suggest you go and watch it immediately. It's basically about a woman who is 13. She's trying to get in with all the popular kids, wants to be a sixth chick and whatnot. So she makes a wish in the wardrobe, and then next morning she wakes up 30 years old because she wants to be 30 basically. 30, flirty and thriving is what she's aiming for. Goes through her life, ends up basically when she was younger chasing the boy that she wanted, and then turns out her best friend was a boy she basically wanted to marry. So it's very girly, it's very romantic, it's quite emotional in times, but I just absolutely love it, and I want to be flirty 30, flirty and thriving is what we're all aiming for in life. What's your favourite food? All-time favourite dish is spaghetti bolognese. You can't go wrong with spaghetti bolognese. Obviously if you don't like spaghetti it might be a big issue for you because that's part of the main dish, but I absolutely love it, and if I'm going the extra mile I might throw some meatballs on there too, but it just depends how I'm feeling that day. When did you pass your driving test, or should I say when did you start driving? So I passed my test when I was 18. I did start learning to drive quite a bit before that, but obviously it is really expensive, and I think it was about 2 months in and I just wasn't feeling it, and especially not feeling confident on the road. I just basically wasn't feeling it at the time, and I thought there's no point spending so much money if you haven't got the confidence to do it yet. So I waited about 3 or 4 months after that, and then I just went for it. I think I had 1 or 2 a week. Quite a confidence driver. I don't really do much motorway driving just because there is no need for me to go on the motorways. I just stick to country roads, etc. I'll go onto the motorway if I'm going to like the traffic centre, but other than that I just try to avoid it. It's just not the most confident thing I'm really good at. What do I do as a job? So at the moment I'm working as a trainee building manager, which is close to where I live. So I basically deal with all the tenants in the building, make sure they're happy, deal with all the outside contractors, so for like facilities, etc. So I'm the heart of the building, so if anything goes wrong everyone comes to me and I'll try my best to sort it out. But I absolutely love my job. Everyone in the building is so lovely, and I've been through that many jobs now where I'm finally settled. It's close to where I live, it's a 9 till 5 job, so I don't have to work shifts anymore. It's surrounded by people I absolutely love. Obviously there's car parking, which is a massive help because it's a nightmare if you're at a place where it has no car parking available, so you have to park in the street. We're having a massive refurb, so we're having a new reception area. We've got a cafe being built in, we've got new toilets, new showers, so it's going to look amazing, and it's going to be a lot nicer working environment. So I'm very looking forward to, and that's going to be finished hopefully by the end of the month. Basically worked my arse off to get where I am. I started actually in my job as temping. I originally did work at the AA beforehand, but I just felt it was quite a negative environment, so I didn't particularly want to work there anymore. So I left that job winter of 2017, and then I was out of a job for a while, which was really obviously quite hard because you're trying to search for jobs everywhere. And if anyone's ever been in my position and you're out of a job and you're out of work, it's hard to try and get back into it again. Obviously you go to so many interviews, people get sort of like give you high hopes and say, oh well, we hope to see you for a second interview, and then they never call you back, which is like the worst possible thing anyone can ever do to you, and make you basically excited that you might get the job, and then they just go, no, sorry, you basically weren't good enough or something like that. So I wish people didn't do that because it does get you down in the dumps. So that's why I started temping where I am now. I started temping there on March the 16th, so I've been there for quite a few months now, And I think it was about 5 months in, they actually asked me if I'd want the job permanently. And of course I said yes, because I absolutely love it there, and obviously all the people are lovely. People who manage me are all very approachable. Basically couldn't wait to start my new journey. Cliche, I know, but when you've not been in a job that you're actually happy in for like years, it's fine to actually find a job that you actually really do like, and are hoping to stay in for a very long time. Have I got any siblings? I have. I've got a sister, and she is absolutely beautiful. I love her to the moon and back. We're actually planning our holiday for this year, so it should be really nice. I've also got a stepsister, so my sister and stepsister are both the same age, and I also do have a younger stepsister and a younger stepbrother, so I've got the whole row going on. Younger stepsister is 16, so it's nice to have someone younger than me that I can like motivate and teach the ways of a teenager when you're being a girl, because let's be honest, being a teenager and you're a girl, it isn't the nicest of all things. As I know, I've been through it, and I know my little stepsister, she'll go through it as well, so I want to try and guide as smoothly as possible. And as well for my stepbrother, although I don't really know any things about brothers because obviously I don't have one, so we'll see how that goes, but so far so good. Describe yourself in 3 words. So I would say I was bubbly, I was sociable, and I'm kind. What scares you the most? My thing that really does scare me the most is drowning. I had an incident when I was younger, and you get those, you know, obstacle things you get when you're in a swimming pool. I don't know how, probably about 5 or 6. Anyway, I was at the top. It won't seem like nothing to you, but it was a big deal for me at the time. So I was still at the top of the slide. I wasn't really wanting to go down, obviously couldn't swim. Mum was at the bottom of the slide. Anyway, decided after a while to slide down because there was a big queue going behind me and all the kids weren't happy. As I was sliding down, decided that I wasn't going to slide down, grabbed the side, fell off sideways in the deep end, started sinking to the bottom, cut my finger open, so there was blood everywhere. They had to come and get those massive fish nets and literally sweep me out of this pool, and I've just been traumatised ever since basically. So, you know, near-death experience right there. Big confidence swimming out, absolutely love the pool, love the sea, etc. But that is one of the things, is drowning. It's just a big no-no. So going on a cruise, I would think of nothing worse than going on a cruise, to be trapped on a ship all day with people. If you want to get off, you can't get off because you're sailing somewhere else. Stop somewhere for like 8 hours, and then you're on to the next place. So if you think you really like that place, you can't stay there any longer, you've got to get back on your ship again. So cruise, big no-no, because it's going to be a Titanic situation, we're all going to drown, there's not going to be enough boats for everyone. Basically, I'm a massive overthinker, so I don't think I'll be going on a cruise anytime soon. What is your shoe size? So I'm a size 7. It's not the smallest of feet in the world, but it's not the biggest feet in the world, but I would like to be a size 5 ideally, just because I think smaller feet look a lot nicer in trainers. So all those people out there that can fit into kid size and get cheaper shoes, I envy you. My birthday is on the 25th of March, which is a great time of the year because it's spring, that's where all the daffodils start coming up. I'm an Aries star sign, March, April, May. I was born obviously in March, my sister was born in April, and my mum is born in May. So to me, they're the best 3 months of the whole year. What is your genre of music? I personally love indie. If you ever get the chance to go and see Kasabian, Fun Machine or Arctic Monkeys, I highly recommend you going. They are awesome. There we go, there's a new word, awesome, awesome, insane, awesome. They're awesome, really, really. Want to go and see Foo Fighters because ever since I've watched them at Glastonbury, I can't get enough of them. On stage, they're just like magnetic, they get the crowd going, and I only found out this year that they're actually headlining Friday night Leeds, so I think I might have to go. Have you been to any festivals? I've been to Kendal Calling 4 times. If no one knows what Kendal Calling is, it's a small festival that's in the Lake District in Penrith. It's only a 4-day festival, so it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come back Monday. It is family friendly, so they've got obviously different camping areas. You've got like the boutique camping, like you have like the sheds and the teepees, you've got general camping. But overall, it's the best festival to go to, especially if you have never been to a festival before. I've never been to any other festivals except Kendal Calling. I quite like small intimate festivals rather than massive ones where you have to trek miles to find the next act. Although, festivals I do want to go to is Benicassim in Spain. These I was quite fancy going to. quite fancy going to Boardmasters. Big up the festivals, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna venture out and get myself out of the comfort zone and just try something different for a change. Do you have any tattoos and piercings? I have one piercing, which is this piercing here. I did have my earlobes pierced, but here we go. Had my earlobes pierced, went camping, and this was probably about 2 weeks into having them pierced. I whacked the side of my head off the car door. So this earring came out. Also my other earring was still in. So that healed over like literally straight away and that one stayed in. It just ended up, it looked odd. I could have re-pierced that one, but I was young and I didn't particularly want to re-pierce my own ear. So I let that one out, so they're both healed. When I was like in about year 10, 11, I would literally pierce my ears all the time by myself. Didn't need ice in the end. I started with ice cubes, didn't need it. After about a week or so, I literally just got an earring and jabbed it in my ear. I've just decided that I've not pierced them in a few years now. I've let them heal because they started getting quite scarry and had like white bits on them. And tattoo wise, I don't have any tattoos. I'm not planning on getting any tattoos. I personally don't really like them. They're on you for life then. But you never know, I might change my mind. But I don't particularly want to go through the pain and having a tattoo. I would never know where to put one. If I changed my mind and I didn't like it, I know you can get laser removal, but it's not really the point, is it? So for the time being, tattoo free, au natural, clean skin. You never know, I could change my mind, but I think it's very unlikely that I will. But that's just my opinion. Do you have like a favourite quote or a saying or anything? And the answer to that is yes, I do. I live by this specific one. Normally have it as my lock screen, and especially last year I did, and I just really like it. So I hope you like it too. So it reads, for the highs and the lows and the moments between, mountains and valleys and rivers and streams, for where you are now and where we will go, and I've always known, and I told you so. But nothing is happening and all has gone wrong. It's here in this journey you will learn to be strong. You will get where you're going, landing where you belong. It's by Morgan Harper Nichols. Yeah, it's just something like a saying that I always go off. Do you have any pets? I do have pets. I have a cat called Henry. He's big, fat, and he's got like a massive undercarriage that swings side to side when he walks. He is 17 years old, so he'll be 18 this year. I have a little cat called Bella. She's black and white, and she is 4, so she'll be 5 this year. And I have a little dog called Twiggy that you might have seen in a previous vlog of mine. And we actually don't know how old she is because she's a rescue dog. We actually rescued her from Cyprus last August. She is a Coconi mixed with a dachshund. Yeah, she was a little street dog. We saw her, well, Mum saw her online at Robert Sanctuary in Cyprus. Obviously fell in love by the picture they posted of her. And the next thing you know, I get a call when I'm actually abroad on a boat to ride back from Kefalonia to say that we're basically going to have a house check and we might be getting a dog. What's your favourite attribute about yourself, physical or non-physical? So non-physical, I would say I'm a massive motivator. I love to motivate people. Motivation is my favourite thing to do, especially making people feel happy about themselves. It's the best feeling in the world. What am I most grateful for? So I am most grateful for my family, as they are the most supportive people in my entire life. All the ups and downs I've had. I had a bit of a tough year early last year, had anxiety and everything to go with it. So obviously I was out of a job and it was all coming down heavy on me, and I just felt like I was in a hole the entire time. And I would sleep all day and it was just nasty basically, and I wouldn't wish it upon my worst enemy. So they basically just lifted me up, motivated me. If I wanted to do something different, they were totally going with me. And they've just been like the best people ever. And that is basically all you need in your life, is family. You gotta stick with the people you know and who love you and who are gonna be there. Family are the things in life that you can't buy. That's it for today's video. If you want to know more about me, leave a comment down in the description box. If not, I'll see you next week for a brand new video. Thank you for watching.